Good morning, students. Welcome to LP Savani Riverside School, Daboli, Surat, Standard 7, Subject Mathematics, Chapter Number and Angles. In previous lecture, we learned about the types of angles and we completed the linear angles. So let's we start with vertically opposite angle. What is an vertically opposite angle? Next, take two pencils and tie them with the help of rubber band at the middle as shown in figure. So here there is two pencils and we tied them with the help of the pencils. So look at the four angles that is formed by the 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 are the angles which are vertically opposite to the angle 3, and angle 2 is vertically opposite to the angle 4. So we call 1 and 3 a pair of vertically opposite angles. So here 1 and 3 is vertically opposite angles and 2 and 3 are vertically opposite angles. In this way you can see one sliding table. In this sliding table there is also make a cross sign, and these two angles are vertically opposite angle and these two angles are vertically opposite angle. And in this pair of scissor you can see that these two angles are vertically opposite angle and these two angles are also vertically opposite angle. And in these two step tables you can see that these two are the vertically opposite angles and these two angles are vertically opposite angles. And here draw two lines L and M intersecting at a point. You can now mark 1, 2, 3 and 4 in the figure. So here 1, 2, 3 and 4 there are in the figure, and take a trace copy of the figure on a transparent sheet. Place copy on the original such that one matches with its copy and second matches with its copy, etc. So fix a pin at the point of or intersection or 180. Do the lines coincide again? So 1, 2, 3 and 4 there are the vertically opposite angle. So 1 and 3 is vertically opposite angle and 2 and 4 is vertically opposite angle. So can be rotated. After rotating we can see that 1 and 3 are also the equally opposite angles and 2 and 4 are also exactly opposite angles. And the measurement of the angle 3 and 1 are also same, and measurement of 2 and 4 are also same. So 1 and 3 and 2 and 4 have a same vertically opposite angles, okay, and their measurements are same. We conclude that when two lines intersect, the vertically opposite angles so form are equal. Let us try to prove this geometrical area. Here L and M are intersecting line. 1 and 3 are exactly opposite angle and 2 and 4 are also vertically opposite angles, form are equal, okay. So here you can see that angle 1 is 180 minus 2, so this is a 180 minus 2, and angle 3 that is 180. Angle 1 and 3 are equally same, and 2 and 4 there are same angles. In the given figure, if 1 is equal to 30, then 3 is also 30 because they are the vertically opposite angle. So 1 and 3 have a same measurement, so angle 1 and angle 3 is 30, and here angle 2 is 180 minus 30. So the answer is 150. So angle 2 is 150 and is angle 3 is 30. Let's we take one example. In example number 1, just observe this figure. There are five pair of adjacent angles, three linear pairs and two pairs of vertically opposite angle. So first of all, what is the five pairs of adjacent angles? There are five pairs, that is a AOE and EOC. So AOE and EOC are the first pair. Second pair is EOC and COB is second pair. Then after AOC and COB is next pair, and COB and BOD is next pair, and EOB and BOD is another pair. In this way, five pairs of the adjacent angles are there. Then after next, three linear pairs. So three linear pair are AOE and EOB. AOE and EOB there. Then after AOC and COB there. And then after COB and BOD there. So vertically opposite angles are COB and AOD. Then after AOC and angle BOD. In this way, you can solve the any kind of linear pairs, two pairs, vertically opposite pairs by using the figure. Our introduction of this chapter is completed. Let's we start with the exercise 5.1. In this exercise, question number 1, find the complement of the each of the following angles. So find out the complements angle. So complement angle for the 20, that is a 90 minus 20, because we want to make the 90 angle from this 20 angle, so we have to add 70 degree to make this angle 90. Okay, so the complementary angle of that angle is 70. Then after 63, for the 63 we know that 90 minus 63, that is a 27. So the complementary angle for the 63, that is a 27. Then after next 57, in this angle complement of the 57 is equal to 90 minus 57, that is a 33 degree of that angle. Then after question number 2, find the supplement of the each of the following angles is 105. So 180 minus 105, that is a 75. Then after 180 minus 87, that is a 93, and 154 minus 180 minus 54, we have to find the supplementary. So first of all, you have to just clear that about that what is the supplement angle and what is the complementary angle. In the complementary angle, the sum of the two angles are perfectly 90, that is known as complementary angle. And in the supplementary angle, you have to know that supplementary angles having sum 180. So if two angles make the sum 180, they are known as supplementary angle. And if the two angles make angle sum, that is 90, that's known as complementary angle. In this way, you can justify that which angle is complementary and which angle is supplementary. So in supplementary angle 105, that is a 180 minus 105, so that is 75. And another angle is 87, so 187, that is a 93, that is a supplementary angle. And 154, if we subtract 180 minus 154, that gives us 26, that is also supplementary angle. In this way, we can find out the supplementary angles of these three angles. Okay, so this is the exercise number 5.1. of the linear lines and angles. So in next lecture you have to revise the introduction about the lines and angles and their type, and in next lecture we continue this exercise. Okay, so if any doubt and query, please tell me. Thank you so much.